million Trump voters together will raise the money President Trump needs for the wall. Anyone who donates $100 or more will get a beautiful commemorative wall brick. Display it proudly. Call 844-ROOT-WALL. That's toll-free, 844-ROOT-WALL. Or go to rootwall.com. We will build this wall together. Call 844-ROOT-WALL.
All right.
Or go to rootwall.com.
That's fine with me.
Root for the Wall PAC. Paid for and responsible for the content of this message. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. Rootwall.com.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson can't make up his mind when it comes to Brexit. Parliament has demanded he send a letter to the European Union asking for a delay in leaving.
Good morning, everybody.
But he's also sent a second letter insisting that Britain leave at the end of the month as he wants.
I had that quickly turned into disappointment and delay.
That's why. The eyes to the right, 322.
That's over there. You know that?
The nose to the left, 306.
Whatever.
Parliament approved an amendment that
Whatever.
postponed the vote on the Prime Minister's deal. A setback for Johnson, but good news for Brits who want to remain in the EU.
We don't want to break up of our union. We want to stay in Europe. We want to stay aligned. It's good for us. And we need to stay and we demand another vote. And that's why we're here.
Johnson says he will take the country out of the bloc by October 31st, no matter what. You're listening to USA Radio News.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets.
All
Book a
right.
flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Good morning, everybody.
And pay a lot
How
less
are you guys?
Call the International Travel Department right now
Not yet.
at Low Cost Airlines. 800-215-5141. 800-215-5141.
Johnny sent another
That's
picture.
800-215-5141.
The hobo.
California is implementing a new warning system for earthquakes. USA's
I swear to
John
God,
Hunt
even
has
down
the
even
story.
yesterday.
Earthquake
There's
early
a
warning
note
alerts
before
will become publicly available throughout California for the first time over the weekend, potentially giving people time to protect themselves from harm, according to the Governor's Office of Emergency Services. The nation's first
I have it right
earthquake
here.
warning
I'm
system
going to talk
has
about it
debuted
Sullivan
with
a
the
little bit.
30th anniversary of the Loma Prieta
First 5
earthquake
minutes.
that ravaged San
throw
Francisco
me under the
October
bus?
17th, 1989,
No,
as
kind
well
of,
as the
like
annual
you talked
about. Kinda,
Shakeout
yeah,
safety
kinda.
drill. Warnings produced by Shake
But
Alert
not
system
really.
will be
play
pushed
like-
through two delivery
I'm gonna
systems,
play dumb
a
as
cell
I
phone
have.
app called
You know what I mean?
MyShake and the same wireless
for the
notification
top
system
process
that
also,
issues Amber Alerts, meaning people may
I'm
receive
ready for you to drop
notifications.
chocolate
The
Okay.
state earthquake app
I'm gonna say we
developed
want
at the
the glaze.
University of
Yes,
California,
I got some
Berkeley
donuts
is
over
now
there.
available for download to iOS users
You know what I mean?
through iTunes
Yeah.
and Google Play stores for Android phones.
I did think that because I got
USA
donuts.
Radio
I never
News,
get donuts.
I'm John Hunt.
Striking GM
You
workers
just say,
are
Dad,
finally
you got
voting
donuts.
on
You
a
never get
tentative
donuts. You never eat
contract.
donuts. Why
The
you have
deal
donuts?
includes pay raises,
Because-
higher quality
because
health
because
insurance,
of what I
and
said last week, right?
$11,000
Yeah.
signing bonuses. But
You gotta learn how-
it
you gotta
doesn't
learn
prevent
improv, you know
three
what I mean?
factory
Improv,
shutdowns,
That's
including
important.
Wardstown,
It is
Ohio, where Tom
Improv
O'Hara
is
is a
important.
union
That's why I
leader.
do so well,
Many of
because
us
I've
from
always
Northside
done
are extremely disappointed that we didn't survive through these negotiations, and we're also angry.
For USA Radio News, I'm Wendy King.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the host and do not express the views of WVBF ownership or Hometown Talk Radio. Content aired on all programs are those of the host and their guests. Hey, Joey, what's happening? I mean, what's happening in Middleboro and surrounding towns? It's time for the Middleboro Weekend Review with your host,
mic on?
Joey Driscoll. Stay
No
tuned
mic's
for
on.
news, Middleboro News, here on AM 1530 WVBF. Hey, Joey, what's happening?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Joey Driscoll. Welcome to the October the 20th edition of Middleboro in Review. And we are joined today, as always, by Don. How are you?
Morning, Joey. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I am doing awesome.
It feels like autumn. It feels like fall.
Feels like winter.
It's not winter. You know winter. Winter, you know what winter is? You're sliding, slipping and sliding. You fell a couple times. You're out there scraping the... No, that's winter. So you really can't say that at this point in time. It's a little chilly.
Well, according to the weather, And according to predictions, we might be getting a warmer than average winter.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I've
Says
heard.
Who? Says who?
From predictions I've heard on local TV.
Oh, yeah?
That we might be getting a warmer winter this year.
Okay.
But you know how predictions always end up. They always end up wrong.
Well, I work for an oil company, so that's not going to happen.
So don't listen to the predictions. Don't listen to the predictions, because really 2 times out of 10 they are very, very wrong.
Right.
When it comes to the predictions
What's the
on
prediction?
the
What's
weather.
the prediction today for the temperature?
The temperature outside is 30 degrees in Middleboro and 30 degrees in Taunton, so it is below freezing right now. These past 2 days been past 2 nights have been very, very cold, and we'll do a lot to kill the mosquitoes, and it has done a lot to kill the mosquitoes.
Yeah, you need a good frost to get rid of all that Triple E.
Yeah,
we need to get rid of that.
I think this is a good start. The last 2 days.
I think it's worth breaking out the ice scrapers for one day to get rid of all those pesky mosquitoes.
Absolutely.
The Triple E's been a real menace, and a man from Taunton died last week from Triple E.
Yeah.
So that's terrible. And, heart goes out to his family on that.
So yeah, Triple E is very, very dangerous. If you're outside, you still want to wear long sleeve shirts to cover as much of your skin as possible. So, because we're almost out of the woods, but not fully.
What's good about the fall too is most likely you're gonna be wearing a sweatshirt all along because it's a little chilly out. You can run one all day. You don't have to take it off. It's not like you'd be overheating. So that's a good thing about not getting bit by a mosquito. But hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll get that first frost and we'll wipe them all out.
So preview of today's show, we're gonna talk about a few events that have popped up for the next couple of weeks, and we're also gonna talk about trains again. Late night South Shore trains are going to be starting next week. So we're going to be mentioning that as well. We also have Middleboro Cobras update. They have started the playoffs this week. Middleboro Cobras don't play till next week, but we're going to have an update on that. We're also going to have an updated score on yesterday's game that I was on the board for. We're going to have We're gonna have an update on that.
Was that the horror?
It was bad.
The horror.
Very bad. Very bad for one Pacific team, and we will talk about that today as well. But first thing I want to get out of the way. So remember last week when I was talking about Ed Sullivan, and you had asked me the question, when was Ed Sullivan's last show? Well,
yeah, I'll get back to you next week.
I have it. I am going to get back to you on this.
Wasn't there a bet involved?
Yeah, donuts. And
really? Donuts, huh? I bought my donuts over here?
his first show, before we can talk about his last show, we need to talk about his first show. His first show was on June 20th, 1948. And his final show was on March 28th, 1971. Okay. So that was the Ed Sullivan Show. That's how long it ran for. It ran for almost 23 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no. Almost 23 years.
All right.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
I didn't forget it. I never get donuts. We got donuts this morning because I want to know if you're going to remember. Hey, Dad, why are you getting donuts? Shut up, kid. We eyeballing them, but you better hide them on me. They're your donuts. They're your donuts. Okay? Oh, wait a second. Did I give you the right ones? Yeah. All right, that's good. That's good that you remembered.
So, So we have quite a bit to talk about today. Like I said, we have some more trains
Yeah,
to talk about.
Trains.
But we have to take a break here in a minute.
Okay.
But before that, I want to talk about on Cranberry Pond Bed and Breakfast. They are the location to go if you want to stay the night. If you're in Middleboro for the weekend and you want a place to stay, on Cranberry Pond is the place to go. And they also have breakfast as well. They're on great land. There's cranberry bogs. There's a pond there as well. And it is very beautiful.
They got a beautiful farmer's porch, too. And it's just a nice place to sit back and just, soak it all in. And anybody coming down, especially thinking about the holidays coming up. We have Thanksgiving coming up in about a month. And, hey, come on down. You can stay with us. Yeah, a lot of people don't. They don't want to, people love their family, but a lot of times they don't want to stay with their family. But if it's in Middleboro or Bridgewater or even Carver, any of the towns surrounded, it's a great place just to go and say, hey, look, we'll see you in the morning. You know what I mean? And everyone's happy.
And they are located at 43 Fuller Street, Middleboro, Massachusetts.
The rooms are absolutely beautiful, and everyone should try. I'm sure they have, I believe they got a virtual tour on their website to check out the rooms, so definitely check that out.
And their number is 508-946-0768. Williams Trading Post, the commercial you're about to hear in about a minute or two.
The one Tony did 2 weeks ago.
Yes. Thank you, Tony. We're going to hear that commercial in a minute or two. But Williams Trading Post, they are located at 556 Wareham Street in Middleborough, Massachusetts. And their number is 508-947-1598. It is the place to go to get any fall flowers that you need. And now that we have the first frost, you want to keep the flowers safe and inside. I know that we've had a couple of frosts now, and if you don't cover the flowers correctly, that they will definitely die, and you don't want that. So definitely keep them inside as well.
But then you got the mums, so you don't have to cover it all.
Yep.
Hardy mums, and they have plenty of them down there. The yellow ones are just gorgeous. People love. You can even plant a mum this weekend. You're good until the end of November, unless we get snow. I don't see mums starting to die until around Thanksgiving. So you got a good another month of having color in your yard, and they got plenty of them down there. And go see Martha; she'll hook you up, and she'll give you a little advice. She gave me a lot because I came in clueless last year, and I might know a little bit more about flowers than I ever did.
So again, their number is 508-947-1598. And finally, Spark Street Auto Body in Brockton. They are located at 48 Spark Street, Brockton, Massachusetts. Their number is 508-583-1495. And they are the place to go to get anything that you need done on your car. Because we are approaching winter, and I know winter is very, very tough on cars.
Especially when you start sliding into people, and you can go in and deals with all the insurance, and just come in, you slide into somebody in the winter, and we'll get you in and out. Very professional, very clean, neat, orderly shop.
Yes.
You look at that and you just know that's how they work. You can just tell, you go in there and the place is a mess, and there's crap all over the place, and the yard ain't picked up. You wonder, is this a reflection of my service? You go somewhere where it's neat and clean, everything's where it's supposed to be, that's the service you'll get. It's just how it is.
So again, the number is 508-583-1495. We will be right back here on Middleboro in Review on 1530 AM.
And smoking.
And smoking. 99.7 FM. Also on TuneIn. And also on Facebook Live. We will be right back, everybody.
Williams Trading Post, Garden Center, and Antique Shop has
Coffee,
lots of
what-
fall, colorful mums,
Yeah,
pumpkins,
what's going on
and
the
much,
brand new
much
laptop?
more. Located at 556 Wareham Street in Middleboro, open Monday through Wednesdays 10 to 5 and Thursdays through Sunday 9 to 5. That's Williams Trading Post at 556 Wareham
You gotta
Street
recon when
in
we get back?
Middleboro.
Yes. Give me that, actually, right now. TJ Driscoll Construction is based in Wareham, Massachusetts, serving the South Shore area and Cape Cod for 30 years. They specialize in septic repair and landscaping. Call TJ Driscoll Construction at 508-735-7966. Septic repair, new septic systems, retaining walls, foundations, and excavation. Lawn installations, tree and shrub installations. TJ Driscoll Construction. Again, the number is 508-735-7966. Call them today. You will not be disappointed. Spark Street Auto Body, located at 48 Spark Street in Brockton, Massachusetts, offers the highest quality collision repair and complete auto service for your car. They are a direct repair shop for all major insurance companies. You can reach them at 508-583-1495. They're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5, and 8 to 4
take the second break
on
at
Fridays.
7.
Call them today. You will not be disappointed.
35, 740.
508-583-1495.
Times change, and now you can hear Hometown Talk Radio with me, Tony Lopes, every Monday through Friday, starting at 8:30 a.m. More calls, more issues, more guests, more questions. Join us every day, Monday through Friday, starting at 8:30 a.m. for Hometown Talk Radio, only on AM 1530 WVBF.
Folks, it's Johnny Ray. Radiohead Rush has moved to a new time slot on WVBF. You can still participate in the issues of the day now from 1:30 to 3 as we engage our audience in trending news and sports from around the corner to around the world. We get down to the nitty-gritty from every town and every city. The Court of Public Opinion is now in session from 1:30 to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, preceding the Jeff Santos Show here on WVBF.
And welcome back to Middleboro in Review here on 1530 AM, 99.7 FM on this very cold and chilly Sunday morning. So we have an update from Brewster Police Department that we've been talking about for the past few months.
Well, it's not really an update.
It's
dated.
to read. Yeah, a read on it.
I'd say it's called a read.
A read on the
It was an update.
Millstone hit and run that happened a few months ago. Brewster, Massachusetts. The Brewster Police Department continues to investigate a hit and run crash that occurred around 9:30 p.m. last night, July the 9th, on Millstone Road. The vehicle involved struck a cyclist who has been identified as Connor Long, age 32, from Brewster. Mr. Long was treated at the scene by Brewster Fire and Rescue and was transported to Barnstable Municipal Airport, where he was flown via Medflight helicopter to a Boston hospital. He's currently in serious but stable condition. The Brewster Police Department is being assisted by the Barnstable County Sheriff's Office, BCI unit, and the Cape Cod Regional Crash Reconstruction Team with the investigation. At this point, we are looking to speak with the operator of a light-colored sedan hatchback, possibly with a roof rack. The vehicle was seen leaving the area around the time of the crash and may have information that would assist investigators. The involved vehicle would likely have front passenger side damage. Anyone with any information about this crash is encouraged to contact the Brewster Police Department at 508-896-7011.
And when you mean by a hatchback, it could be anything. It could be a Subaru
Hold on.
Forester.
Start again.
When it means, why do you keep shutting my mic off?
Commercials.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Get that power thing over there. We're talking about a hatchback. We'll probably look. You're looking at a Subaru Forester, one of those Subaru Outbacks, a Crosstrek maybe. I think those cars like that, and being on the Route 6 side, I believe, over in Russell's Path. That's what the Brewster Police said to us a few weeks back. So all we do is keep reading in that contact, that official post that the Brewster Police did, I guess. Hopefully shed some light on it.
So, let's switch gears.
You know what? You should leave my mic on, because every time you read that, I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
I'm going to mention something.
Yeah.
Because, so it's just good to keep my mic on when we do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's switch gears to trains.
Oh boy.
Late night South Shore trains to start next week. South Shore commuters will soon be able to take in a late night concert in Boston or notoriously long Red Sox Yankees games before.
Red Sox and Yankees games.
Red Sox and Yankees games. Those are always long.
There's no more Red Sox.
Next season.
Oh.
Before taking a train home. The MBTA is beginning late-night commuter rail service.
Are you reading something like 2014?
No, this is dated October 17th, 2019.
What are they saying, Red Sox Yankees? Is that really in the Post?
Yeah. I'm reading it from the Post.
It sounds like they're going to be like in the playoffs, like next week.
I know.
Did I miss something? Are the Red Sox in the playoffs? According to this guy.
I don't think so.
Then I don't get it. I don't get the read.
Unless the Astros are the Red Sox in disguise.
I'm sorry. Read it over. I'm a little derailed here. Okay, please start again.
South Shore commuters will soon be able to take in a late night concert in Boston or a notoriously long Red Sox Yankees game before taking a train home.
Okay.
The MBTA is beginning late night commuter rail service on the Greenbush, Kingston, and Plymouth and Middleboro and Lakeville lines, pushing the time for the last train leaving Boston past 11 p.m. The new schedules are set to go into effect Monday night. Tomorrow. So,
is there a time when the train?
The last Greenbush line train will leave Boston at 11:20 p.m. 7 nights a week. The last Kingston Plymouth line train will leave at 11:40 Monday through Friday and 11:30 on weekends. The last Middleboro Lakeville line train will leave Boston at 11:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 11:40 on weekends.
I think it buys them about an hour. They leave around 10 o'clock normally, so it buys them like an hour and a half. And what they'll probably do is they'll just, that last train, instead of 10 o'clock, they'll just run the last train at like 11 at those new times. I'll look into it further, but I don't think they're adding an extra train. I just think it's delaying the 10 o'clock train, or whatever. The last train would be. I lived in East Bridgewater for years, and at 11:30 in East Bridgewater, Route 106, I'd always hear about that 11:30 train going across Route 106, blowing its whistle every night when we lived in Elmwood. in East Bridgewater, so that's leaving about 10:30, about an hour, or a quarter past 10, or a quarter, 10, whatever. So they're just bumping it up an hour. I'll look into it. I don't think they're adding any trains. I just think they're just extending the hours. So you'd have to. So for somebody who normally takes the train, I'll look into it. I'm just curious. If somebody normally takes the train and they work nights and they're on that 10 o'clock train, are they going to have to wait an hour extra so they can ride home with, the people from... Is this extended service, is this permanent?
It starts Monday. Doesn't say that it's permanent, but I would think it might be. But
really?
I don't know.
I'm dying to see that Yankees and Red Sox game next week. I really am. Okay.
Speaking of the World Series, the Yankees were eliminated last night. So it will be the Astros versus the Nationals in the World Series this year. That's going to be a good World Series. The Nationals are the underdog in the series. It's gonna be a fun series to watch. I think it'll go seven games in the end. It's gonna be a fun series.
They eliminated the Yankees?
Yes, the Astros eliminated the Yankees.
So both teams, we can't see both teams.
We can't see both teams
in Boston next week
until March. No, April, not March. They're not down here in March. They're in Florida.
Yeah.
April is next time you'll be able to see them. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's going to come fast, isn't it? With that warm winter you're talking about, right?
Maybe. It might come fast. Yeah.
I doubt it.
Maybe. So, yeah. That's going to be pretty important over the next couple of weeks. See how the late night trains do over the next couple of weeks as they're rolling them out.
Maybe that was just a right or something, but I mean, it just caught me off guard because you got two teams that are not in the World Series. They're not going to be playing next week. So
yeah, I don't think the Astros are the Red Sox.
Maybe a concert or something, maybe, huh?
Yeah, I don't think the Astros are the Red Sox in disguise.
And I really don't think those times. I mean, they're going to help a little bit, but still, I think just another hour. I don't know. Most concerts get out at 11.
Yeah.
10:30, and then there's the big scramble to get to the train station. That doesn't sound like fun.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I think if they need to all leave like at 12.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Like 12. 5 off. 10 off. 12. Then if a show gets out at 10:30, they can mosey back. They can maybe stop and relax. They don't have to rush to South Station to get the train. It's just...
Or get something to eat real quick at the train station, if anything's open.
Get something to eat, or go get a few drinks or something like that.
Yeah.
And relax and hang out. Nothing's worse. You go to a concert with your friends, and then you want to hang out with your friends for like an hour and talk about the show or just catch up. But no, I got to run to the South Station because the train's going to leave.
Yeah.
So, people just got to pitch in and take an Uber. So, are we going to have empty trains? Because they didn't bump it up fast, they don't bump it up an hour. They're gonna leave at 12. I mean, do they have to get like agreement from every town to go through when they blow the whistle? I know the Greenbush they don't, but it's just like, how much of a process is it to just change the time? We going through East Bridgewater at 12:30, 12:45, blowing the whistle on West Street. I don't know.
So I was down near where the new school's gonna be. I think about a week or two ago. I'm impressed how fast it's going up.
The new high school?
The new high school, yeah. I'm impressed.
Is the field ready?
The field's ready. The field's been ready since...
So they're using the field now?
Late August.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think it's a practice field that they're using. Yeah. It's gonna be a practice field for the football and everything like that. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And I'm surprised. I'm really impressed of how quick the school's going up. There's a scheduled time. There's a scheduled opening for January, not July, January of 2021.
Okay.
I believe that's when it will open, unless there's a
And the school's set back
change. I
behind
don't
the
know
original school, right? Or is it to the left?
It's to this side.
To the left side where the old parking lot used to be?
It's to that side.
What side? Left or right?
Left. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is radio. I'm sorry. The Facebook people can see.
Yeah.
Can see what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
but
the 4 people listen on Facebook, but the 5,000
to
listen to the show.
the left side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be off to the left side.
Okay.
Sorry, I haven't had my morning coffee yet. Speaking of that,
don't drop it on the new laptop. Mark will
all right.
kill ya.
Okay. So the new school is it's going up rather quickly, with a scheduled opening for 2021.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You graduated from that school, and did you really think they needed a new school? Or you think they could have got
The inside, the inside needed work. Yeah. I think it was time for a new school. I mean, the school was about 50 years old, or will be 50 years old when it closes. So, yeah, I think it was time for a new school.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I found a nice article you can read, and it affected you yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
It's the 20th, yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
It did affect me yesterday.
All right.
I know exactly.
Don't shut my mic off anymore, all right?
All right, I know exactly what it is. Route 44 and Route 44 over Route 24 bridge replacement project. There was detours yesterday that affected me. Traffic information and construction updates. Raynham roadway ramp closures on routes 44 and 24, October the 18th through the 20th. Mass DOT's contractor SPS New England will implement a number of traffic management measures to shift all 4 lanes of Route 44 traffic onto the new bridge. The shift will allow the contractor to demolish the remainder of the existing bridge for Stage 3 of construction. The work will require daytime and overnight roadway and ramp closures in the vicinity of Route 44 bridge over Route 24. Activities will begin at 9 p.m. Friday night and end today, 10 a.m. Today, which is the 20th, 10 a.m.
And at 10 a.m.?
At 10 a.m. So everything should be done.
Oh, I'm dying to drive
by
over
the
that
afternoon.
Bridge. Yeah, we'll take a ride over it.
Everything should be done. The closures and reopenings will occur in phases during this time. So by the mid to late afternoon, everything should be okay.
Okay.
On 44.
Oh, I guess that would have been something to read last week, huh?
Yeah. I didn't know about it last week.
Right. But there you go. It was a perfect example of how they're doing the construction these days. I mentioned the Fast 14 that took place in Medford about, I don't know, I think it was 2010 or 09 or whatever. And they really got their act together as far as getting bridge placements taken care of. They tried to do them the weekends. They did everything prepped up and let the traffic, and then boom, just close the road down for 2 days. Let the public know you got a detour for a couple days, a little minor inconvenience, and then boom, they put the new structure in, and then they can move right along. You get the bridge done. So I really take my hat off to the new engineers and Mass DOT in general. In my opinion, a lot of work's been getting done. I think the roads are a lot better. I drive a truck every day, and 5 years ago, my neck was killing me from every pothole I was hitting. Roads are getting better. Municipalities are doing better. So I guess that's good for Massachusetts.
All right, this next part's important. Signage and police details will be in place to facilitate the construction, to facilitate the detours. The work to shift traffic will require closures and detours for the following: Route 44 eastbound at the bridge, Route 44 eastbound to Route 24 northbound on-ramp, Route 24 southbound to Route 44 eastbound off-ramp. Note that Route 44 westbound will still be accessible from exit 13 off-ramp. Route 44 westbound at the bridge, Route 44 westbound to Route 24 southbound on-ramp, Route 24 northbound to Route 44 westbound off-ramp. So it's a lot of detours, and there's some more information on how you can get past all of this construction, but we don't have enough time to really
you can sleep till 11 and just not have deal with them. That's if they're done at 10. That's their projected time.
That is their projected time. They hope to be done at 10 o'clock. But I think everything should be back to normal by the time the 4 o'clock football games start. Speaking of football, let's take a look around the NFL. I know the Patriots aren't playing today.
Was that Joey on traffic?
What?
Was that Joey on traffic? All those delays and...
Yeah, I had to take the detour. Yeah. It wasn't that bad. The detour wasn't that bad.
Well, it's good that they do that. I mean, you get 2 days of... you get 2 days of delays and detours and aggravation, but they gotta put a nice shiny bridge in for you.
Yeah. So, let's give you some matchups that are going to happen today in the NFL, and then we're going to talk about the Cobras.
Do you think we should talk about Middleboro a little bit?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Cobras. We're gonna talk about the Cobras. San Francisco, who are undefeated, take on Washington, who are 1-5. And that is a 1 o'clock kickoff. Oakland takes on Green Bay. Green Bay is 5-1. They're looking to go 6-1. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff. The Minnesota Vikings, 4-2, taking on the 2-1 Detroit Lions, not Detroit Tigers. That's baseball. Sunday at 1, which is today at 1. Buffalo, who's 4-1, take on the worst team in the league.
Who's that?
The Dolphins.
Not the Browns this year, huh?
No, the Dolphins are the worst team in the league. They really are not good, and they probably will not win a game this year. I will be extremely surprised if they beat Buffalo today. I will be disappointed in Buffalo if they lose. So that's a 1 o'clock kickoff. The Rams, who are looking to get back on track, they're 3-3 right now. They're taking on the Atlanta Falcons, who are 1-5. Let that sink in. They're 1-5. A few years ago, they were in the Super Bowl, almost beating us. And this year, they're 1-5. We have Baltimore versus Seattle. The Seahawks versus the Ravens. Two really, really good teams today. 4:25 kickoff. We have Saints versus Bears. And the Saints are 5-1, looking to go 6-1. So those are the big matchups coming up. We have scores. We have final scores for the New England Football League. Southern Vermont Storm in the AA championship game beat Worcester Wildcats. So Southern Vermont Storm, no, they lose to the Worcester Wildcats. I'm sorry, read the score wrong. Worcester Wildcats beat Southern Vermont 45-25. The Mill City Eagles, who are the 10th seed in the AAA playoffs, lost to Troy City. So the Mill City Eagles lost 18-13 to Troy City Titans. The Connecticut Panthers lost a very, very close game to the South New England Admirals, who are the 8th seed. 21-20 was the final. And this goes on to next week, where the Cobras will face the North Shore Generals. The Cobras, of course, are the 3rd seed. And why are they the 3rd seed? Because Marlboro is ahead of them. Marlboro somehow picked up the 2nd seed. Middleboro was in the 2nd seed, fighting for the 1st seed. However, they lost to the Boston Bandits a couple weeks ago. The Boston Bandits, who are the number 1 seed, are taking on the South New England Admirals Saturday, October 26th. And the Cobras will be taking on North Shore Generals at 7:30 on Saturday. And the Boston Bandits game will be at 7. So, there we go. So, we wish the Middleborough Cobras luck. And also, in high school football, in a game that I was on the board for yesterday, Bishop Fian versus Coyle Cassidy. Coyle Cassidy got beaten pretty badly.
Don't rub it in, all right?
56-0.
Yeah. We'll just quick score and move on.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, that's
56-0.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I think they had a little bit of offense. I mean, they had one, if I'm not mistaken, they had one drive that they were moving down the field, but it ended up being a fumble.
Yeah. Maybe they lost all momentum at the beginning of the game, and then sometimes other teams just clinch it.
I think they'll pick it up. I don't know if there's one more game after.
Yeah.
This, I think there's one more week after this. I think
Bishop Feldman,
they'll pick it up.
Are they like on fire or something like that? They're doing really
Bishop
good.
Fian is really good.
Fian, I'm sorry. Well, they just had a really good day yesterday, I guess.
Yeah, Bishop Fian.
You can't look
really
at
good.
that. You can't look at that and and put your 2 cents around it. It's just one game.
Yeah, it is one game. Next week could be different. Coyle Cassidy could beat whoever they're facing next week. I don't know who they're facing next week.
Just for the kids to show up and try.
Yeah,
but
they did. They did. Yeah, it didn't work out that particularly.
That's it. You know what? The score is this, and you move on. You don't want to rub it down. You don't want to rub it in because it could have been the other way around.
It definitely could have been the other way around.
I mean, the Coyle Cassidy is a good enough team to do that.
Yeah,
I think so.
But we want to just say the score, and it's 56-0. So
and it was broadcast live.
It was broadcast here on WVF. So Bishop Fian wins. Coyle Cassidy, they looking to rebound next week.
Now Johnny and Dominic did the commentary, right?
Yes. So let's take another break real quick. But before, let's talk about Williams Trading Post. They are located at 556 Wareham Street in Middleborough. Their number is 508-947-1598. The place to go to get your mums.
Get your mums.
Because they're still around.
Yeah, get your yellow mums. The yellow mums are nice.
Spark Street Auto Body. Place to get it's the place to get your car. Anything you need done to your car for preparation for winter. Their number is 508-583-1495. They're located at 48 Spark Street in Brockton. And finally, on Cranberry Pond Bed and Breakfast, 43 Fuller Street, Middleborough, Massachusetts. Their number is 508-946-0768. And let's take a break. We will be right back here on Middleborough in review to wrap up with a couple of more things. wasn't that harsh. I just said told the truth. I wasn't that harsh.
No.
I wasn't that harsh at all.
I wasn't being. I
told the truth. Yeah.
I wasn't being sarcastic, but it's kid gloves. You know what I mean? It's kid gloves when a team loses that bad because.
Trust me.
Kid gloves. You know what I mean?
Trust me. I wouldn't bash on a team local.
No. We'll talk about that when you get back on too. I'll say it's really just kid gloves. You know?
Never do that. I just said they got beaten badly. I mean, that's.
But some people do.
But they fought hard. They fought.
Exactly.
They tried to fight.
They didn't quit.
They didn't quit.
Right.
And they had a little bit of offense in the game.
Right.
So it wasn't completely, horrendous. It wasn't bad at all. All right.
Williams Trading Post, Garden Center, and Antique Shop has
You talked to
lots
Tony?
of
Did
fall,
they ever shoot that
colorful
commercial
mums,
for,
pumpkins, and much
on
more.
February 1?
Located at
They did it, or you just talked
556
to Tony?
Wareham
No,
Street
they didn't. No,
in Middleboro,
they
open
No,
Mondays
what was
through
it? You
Wednesdays
didn't talk to
10 to
Tony,
5
or
and
they didn't
Thursdays
shoot
through
the
Sunday 9 to 5. That's
I didn't talk to
Williams
Tony, but they
Trading
didn't shoot the
Post at
commercial.
556
Well, you
Wareham
don't
Street
know. You
in
didn't ask Tony.
Middleboro.
No. All right, hold on. Hold up.
T.J. Driscoll Construction is based in Wareham, Massachusetts, serving the South Shore area and Cape Cod.
All right, we got about 10 minutes.
Septic repair.
What else you gonna talk about? Anything else? The meeting?
Call T.J. Driscoll.
Oh yeah, town meeting.
At 508-735.
We gotta talk about that. They had a quorum.
Septic repair. New septic
Do you have any
systems,
kind of
retaining walls, foundations, and excavation. Lawn installations, tree and shrub installations. T.J. Driscoll Construction.
I'm gonna save one of these for next week because it's still good for next week.
735-7966. Call them today. You will not be disappointed. Spark Street Auto Body, located at 48 Spark Street in Brockton, Massachusetts, offers the highest quality collision repair and complete auto service for your car. They are a direct repair shop for all major insurance companies. You should reach them at 508-583-1495.
What do you got for year in history
They're
there?
open
I got 1
Monday
year in
through
history.
Thursday, 8 to
The
5,
Sydney
and
Opera
8
House
to
was
4
opened by
on
Elizabeth
Fridays.
II.
Call them today. You will not be
After
disappointed.
14 years of construction.
508-583-1495.
Okay, we got 272. Enter. And then I got your promo. Your
This is Roger
commercial.
Haber. I'm the radio pastor here on WVBF, and I want to invite you to my program, Searchlight, every Monday and Tuesday at 11:05.
I did.
Join me this
I
Monday
did.
and Tuesday.
You weren't listening.
Searchlight, 11:05.
No, I did it
right
during
here
the
on WVBF.
first break.
You might
Yes.
learn something
I'm
about
100%
God,
sure.
faith, your spiritual journey. Let's meet together Monday and Tuesday, 11:05, right here on WVBF.
Alright, after this commercial, we'll talk about town meeting.
DK Driscoll
A little bit.
Services is a company to call to
And
get
then-
any cleanup you may need to do around your house.
We'll talk
done
about
any time of the
today,
year. You can call
today in
them
history and
at 508-725-2334.
we got a couple of
They remove construction debris,
birthdays
metals, railroad ties,
and deaths.
tires, appliances, paints. And
Ronnie
much
Van
more.
Zant died on
Like
this day,
concrete,
1977.
brick, asphalt,
Oh, the
yard removal,
plane crash?
brush,
Yeah, I
logs,
think so.
and leaves. Also, basements.
Didn't know he died in a plane crash,
attics,
but I know he died on this
garages,
day.
Half the band died in a plane
houses
crash.
and property in general.
Oh, mention that.
The number
Well, I
is
don't know. 100% sure.
508-725-2334. Call
Look
them
it up.
today. You will not be
You still have a few
disappointed
minutes.
in DK Driscoll Removal Services.
And we're back here in Middleboro in Review. We have about 8 or 9 minutes left here in the program. And the final thing I want to talk about, final couple of things I want to talk about. First one is there is a event coming up at the Taunton High School outdoor track, and it's today. The Gert Dermody 3-mile walk for literacy. The Walk for Literacy will take place on Sunday, October the 20th, today, at the Taunton High School outdoor track. Indoor track if raining. It's not raining right now. It's nice and sunny. There's not a cloud in the sky, so I think it'll be outdoors. Registration is at 9:30 a.m. Step-off will be at 10 a.m. There will be t-shirts for participants. Come join the fun. Rain or shine. Will be held in the field house if it rains. The plaques or prizes for this event. Most money raised by an individual. Most money raised by a school. Most money raised by a team of walkers. And largest team of walkers participating. All proceeds will go to raise funds for the Waller Scholarship and to supplement trainings and materials for tutors volunteering at the Taunton Public Schools Bristol Community College Adult Education Partnership. For further information, call 508-822-2828. That event is today. Rain or shine. That event is coming up. We want to also mention, because we've been mentioning for the past couple of months, about the South Shore Recycling Cooperative. They are hosting hazardous waste collections, and ours is coming up in a few weeks. So we have a couple left. We have two left, actually. Weymouth DPW, 120 Winter Street. That's November 2nd. And November 16th, Middleboro Town Hall lot in Middleboro. So, get any hazardous materials that you may need to get rid of.
Paint cans.
Yep, anything that you might need to get rid of.
Paint cans.
It's definitely the time to do it.
You probably call ahead to find out what they actually take. Maybe there's TVs, paint cans, chemicals, stuff like that. There was a town meeting, Joey?
Town meeting, yes. Let me get the article up. I have it right here. All right. Fall town meeting achieves quorum. A few contested items, but smooth sailing for the most part. After being postponed a week due to low turnout from the public, the fall special town meeting proceeded with a quorum this past Tuesday, October the 15th at Middleboro High School Auditorium. Few mild spats occurred. As with every town meeting, I think there would be some arguments. But everything seemed like it went smoothly. One article that got voted on was Article 8. They approved $30,000 for repairs and maintenance to the Pierce Building's boiler system and building envelope. Articles 11 and 12 dealt with restoration efforts and funding a new parking lot for the Oliver Estate. So these are some of the articles that got accepted at town, that got voted on in town meeting. So
they usually have that in the high school, correct?
Yes. Town meeting, yes. High school, yes. The Middleboro High School Auditorium, yes. So that's good. So we have today in history. We have a few. Well, we have one today in history, but we also have a few birthdays and deaths. So the one today in history that we have is 1973. The Sydney Opera House is opened by Elizabeth II after 14 years of construction. The Sydney Opera House is one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. One of the most recognized places in the world. It's on my list to go to. I think it's a really cool place. So that was opened on this day in 1973. Birthdays. 1885. born on this date. Jelly Roll Morton. His name is why I added him.
Jelly Roll, huh?
American pianist, composer, and bandleader. The Red Hot Peppers and New Orleans Rhythm Kings. 1958, Scott Hall. American wrestler. He was popular in the 80s. Very good wrestler. Very good wrestler. 1971, Snoop Dogg. American rapper, producer, and actor. And we have 2 deaths to report. Herbert Hoover died on this date in 1964. American engineer and politician. The 31st president of the United States. And finally, on this date, 1977, Ronnie Van Zant, American singer, songwriter, passed away.
Well, he died in a plane crash. It was the plane crash that everyone talked about. Leonard Skinner plane crash. It was, he died in Mississippi. And, trying to get it here. A little slow here. But, yeah, he died in Mississippi in the plane crash with other members, too. And, they said, you know, the music died then, too. I mean, I know that song sung by Buddy Holly when his band died. This is the 1970s version of it.
Yes.
By Don McLean, the day the music died. And so, you know, but yeah, it was, they ran out of fuel on the plane. Gillsburg, Mississippi. So
yeah, very sad day.
Two members along with a road manager and co-pilot. So
very sad.
He was only 29.
Yeah, very sad day in music history. So that's gonna do it for us on the October 20th edition of Middleboro in Review. Join us next week for the October 27th edition of Middleboro in Review. Have a good day, everybody. Perfect. Awesome.
Don't shut my mic off anymore, Joey. I lost all my momentum talking about that. You know I'm going to say something, right?
Yeah.
After that read, I always do, right?
Yeah, I understand. Alright. 5, 0, 0, 0.
This is the voice of the Greater Taunton area for news, sports, community events, and pop culture. 1530 AM and now W259DD 99.7 FM. WBBF, Middleboro, Taunton.
All right. See you guys later.